Welcome back. I am going to start by allowing it to display on this screen. So before I will do that, I have to capture the inner element of this screen. Remember, this screen is the first TD in our first TR, the first cell in our first table row. Going back to my code, scroll up a bit. At the head tag, just where I'm writing my function, I will just copy this and I'll paste it here. I will now say variable screen. That is, I am creating a new variable known as screen. Let it get the element of the screen ID. So I'm going to put here, let me call it screen as well. Okay, let me call it screen. Now I am going to copy this. Since I'm getting the element by the ID, that's my screen, I am going to give it an ID screen so that I can capture the inner HTML of that screen. Now scrolling back to my table, you will see the first table role and the TD where my screen is. Then I will come here and I will paste it here, and I will give it an ID, and I will say ID is equals to, I will wrap them in quotes, cut this, put it inside here, and ID is equals to screen. So what I'm trying to do, this screen has this ID. I can put any ID of my choice. Okay, let me call it is XCR for screen as well. Copy this ID. What I'm doing here is that I create a new variable. This variable is known as screen. Then I am getting the element, any HTML tag that has this ID SCR, I am getting the inner HTML of it. For instance, this my screen has the ID of XCR. So what happens is that I will get any tag that has this SCR. I will get it. When I get it, using this .inner HTML, it will capture what is inside that tag. For instance, this our screen has this. After capturing it, it will now store it in this variable known as screen. Now let me alert this screen. I'll copy it and I'll paste it here. I'll save, so that anytime I click any of the button, that 7 and 8 button, it will capture what is in the screen and it will allow it here. We are just doing it to test run so that you will get more understanding of what I am trying to explain. At my web browser, I will refresh. If I click 7, I will get 0, thereby capturing this. If I click 8, I will get 0, thereby capturing it. But we are not capturing this thing to display it outside. We want to, any button you are pressing, let it come over here. So how do we do that? We go back to our screen. I am going to remove this alert because I don't want to alert it. Now I am using this to capture the number of any button, using this to capture the screen. Then after doing that, what else do I have to do? I have to say screen is equals to screen plus 1. Equals to screen plus btn. I end with my semicolon. I will explain later. Then I will say document.getElement by ID of this screen. Document.getElement by ID of this screen. Let it be equals to screen. I save. Let me go to my code, refresh. Clicking on 7, you see I'm getting 7, 7. Clicking on 8, I am adding it 8. Now I want to explain what is going on here. What I'm actually doing is that I've captured the value of the button I'm clicking, capture the value of my screen. Then I will say this screen, have what you have in this screen already, add it to the one we have at the bottom. That's why in my web browser, if I refresh, I have 0. If I press 7, you will see that it will capture the one of the screen, add it with the one of the button. If I press 8, capture the one of the screen, which is 07, add it with the one of the button, which is 8. Capture, press 7 again, capture the one of the screen, which is 078, add it the one in the button.